Good day everyone, welcome to the web design class. For as many of us who are using laptop, like I told you, you have to download Visual Studio Code. So this is the app here. So if you download Visual Studio Code, you're going to have something like this. This is Visual Studio Code that we'll be using in running our code. And for as many of us who are using our Android phone, so we are using TribeEdit, you can follow the same process. I would have used phone in recording it, but in order to make it in order to make the text look bigger so that every one of us can see it very well, that's why I've decided to use system. So for as many of us who are using Visual Studio Code, this is the first thing you are going to see when you launch the app. Then you go to your file manager, you create a new folder. So since that we are just starting, let's create our new folder and title it as introduction. Okay, then you flip over to our Visual Studio Code. Then you click on open folder. Can you see it? Open folder. Okay, now the new folder that we created was introduction. Alright, so you come and open it here. Can you see introduction? You click on it, then you come to select folder. You select the folder introduction. Have you seen it now? Then you're going to have something like this. Then you click on, okay, you've seen introduction, right? Then by the side of this introduction, you see this one is a symbol that's to create new file inside this introduction folder. This is another one, create this new folder. Does you want to create a new folder inside the folder called introduction, and this one is refresh, and this one is what collapse folder in Explorer, but we don't need those one for now. What we need to do is that we want to create a new folder, a new file rather. We want to create a new file inside this folder. I want to create a new file inside this folder, so I'll click on this. Then since that we are just starting for the basics, which is HTML, because we're in HTML level 1 now, so let me still input introduction dot HTML, introduction.html. So I save. That means that my new file has been created. Inside this, my new file has been created was inside this folder called introduction. Okay, so after I've created the new file, then I can start after creating the new file, then I can start my work. Sorry for this interruption, please. Now the first thing we are going to do is that we're going to have our HTML skeleton. What do I mean by HTML skeleton? We're going to type HTML. This is what we are using TribeEdit. You can still follow the same process. So the first thing that we're going to type HTML. So can you see the first one is what HTML, the other part also was HTML. The first one is called the opening tag of HTML, while the other one is called what? The closing tag of HTML. And the difference between the two is what? This forward slash sign. This sign here. This sign, this forward slash sign. That's the difference between the two. So I'm going to press enter key. Can you see? It has gone down. Then after the HTML tag, the next one is what? Is our head. Can you see? Head. I will have the opening tag for head and closing tag for head as well. Then you press enter. Then after this, inside the head we have what we call the title. So we have the opening tag for title as well and closing tag for title. So in the title, let's type I am learning web design. I'm learning web design. That's our title. Then in our head, so after our head we have what we call the body. Can you see? We have what we call the body. So for our body as well, we have the opening tag and the closing tag. Can you see? Then inside the body you can have the paragraph tag. Paragraph starts with was letter P. So these are paragraph tag. Anything that you enter in between the body will be displayed in what? Will be displayed in on our browser. You see it now. Let's say in our title. Okay, let's do it this way. Here I wrote I am learning web design. Let me change it to introduction. While in my paragraph, let me say I am learning web design. I am learning web design. Can you see it now? So that's what we have. Now anything that is typed in between this body will be shown in the screen. Then the next thing we are going to do now is that we are going to save. Ctrl S. Can you see? Ctrl S. You saved it already. Then you come over to this folder called introduction. You click on it. Then you right click. On the file called introduction. You right click on it. Then you copy parts. Can you see? Copy parts. Then you go to your browser. I will advise that you use Mozilla Firefox, what I'm using as well. Then you copy and paste. We already copied the part. You just paste and go. Can you see? I am learning web design is what is displaying there. I'm learning web design. And if you come and check this place, what do you have in between our body? I am learning web design. Perfect. But what about this introduction that's using the title? Can you see it on the screen? No, you can't see it on the screen. But if you check look at what we have here. Look at what we have here in this part of the screen. At the top, at the search engine, you have what? Introduction.html. And before that introduction.html, look at what we have. Introduction. So that's our title. That's where it will be showed. So because of our time, let me stop here. We'll continue in the next class. See you in a moment.